Hi, welcome to installment 2 of my vlog. Critique my vlog. That's what I'm calling it. So the whole purpose, if you haven't seen this before, is I'm creating a daily vlog in order to learn how to use the tools, the cameras, the lighting, the software, etc. Because ultimately I'd like to create a content channel for YouTube. So with that in mind, let's cover some of the things that I learned from yesterday's first inaugural episode. Actually, let me cover the second thing I learned. Kind of weird. The second thing I learned was that you can spend an hour or 2 hours even on YouTube looking for videos about how to use Adobe Premiere. There's tons of videos out there. You could also spend another hour at least on the Adobe site looking at their professionally made, high quality training videos on how to use Adobe Premiere. After all that, you'd sit down and you still wouldn't know how to use Premiere. Okay, you might know how to use some of it, but it's a complicated program. I'm really interested because it is so complex and it looks like it can do tons of stuff. Either that or it's just got lots of buttons for no reason. Now, anyway, the reason that's the second thing I learned is because when I reviewed the original footage, I found out that I say, a lot. Now I have concerns about the video being out of focus. So what did I do? Yesterday I employed what's called a jump cut. A lot of cuts, just chopping off, and try to match up some of it to a certain degree, like in places where I was taking a word out and out. I found that I blink my eyes a lot too. But that makes it easier for me to blend things together because I can catch myself blink there and unblink and I'm saying something else. Yeah. That's fun stuff to know. But my wife immediately mentioned it because it's one of those things that's kind of stark. And my brother-in-law sent me a little trick on how to address this, mitigate that in Premiere. So I'm going to give that some try. But I did want to ask, from those of you who watched, do you prefer to see somebody just kind of ramble along and leave in all the ums and ahs in their thought process? Or is it better to have things kind of cut and dissolve nicely to hide those cuts? Or for that matter, do you like the jump cuts? Does it look okay? I don't know. I guess it's appropriate in some situations, but not all. But so that's my thoughts on it so far. It's been a very tiring day. Surprisingly, it's taken me a lot of effort to make this particular installment of the vlog. I thought after doing it once, I would have kind of a little bit of a rhythm, but anyway, we'll talk about it more tomorrow. I do want to thank you for just spending a couple minutes with me. I know that you're very, very busy. You got a world crushing down around on you. You've got obligations and things to do. And this is just a little creative thing that I want to do. And I think of it as if it were thumbnail sketches that I was doing in the park. If you take your 2 or 3 minutes to stop by and take a look, I appreciate it. If you give me some feedback, good or bad, I mean, I know I'm not great and I can take it and I'll try to pair things off as I figure out what the problems are. So leave a comment below if you have something to say. I don't mind, I got thick skin. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and there'll be more content and it's going to get better. I got some plans and I'm starting to get my feet wet, so we'll see. But I do want to thank you for spending your time and I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching.